Are any of these truths worth preserving? Are any of these truths true anymore, right? What seems to pair with truth these days? Truth and argument, truth and contradiction, truth and backlash, truth and cancellation. What's the benefit of any of that? Do we see others pairing the same things with truth these days? Truth and spin, truth and propaganda, truth and compromise, truth and denial. Is this what we want truth to mean for us? Yeah, I think truth is getting paired in weird ways these days, and if we're not careful, if we're not paying attention, we're gonna allow that to happen. It's similar to what I think happened with truth back in the day also. In first century Rome, I think they struggled with this. Truth and excuses, truth and cover-ups, truth and half measures, truth and convenience, truth and isolation for the Essenes, truth in written form only for the Sadducees, truth and hand-washing for the Pharisees, truth and loyalty oaths for the soldiers. You see, I think truth was a complicated term back then. I think truth is still a pretty complicated term today. Maybe not, it's just about time. Maybe it has to do with the pairing. Maybe we should pay attention to the pairings. And so look at one more with me. What does John pair with the truth? Gospel John says grace and truth. That's pretty different, isn't it? And the Word became flesh and lived among us. And we have seen His glory, glory as of the Father's only Son, full of grace and truth. My professor used to say the prologue to John is not just an introduction to the gospel, it's a theological lens that they're trying to give us. Jesus is the full embodiment of God. Jesus is God's Word incarnate. God spoke this world into being, and then God spoke into this world things like love and laws and order. And we heard God for a long time, but then somewhere in the midst of it, we started losing God's voice, and we stopped listening. And so God spoke again. And this time God's Word took on flesh and sinew. And God's Word actually walked with us. God's Word actually spoke directly to us in a way that we couldn't ignore it. Truth for us is a person. Truth is a person who walked this world holding nothing back, lavishing us with grace. And we cannot, as the church, lose sight. It says, from His fullness we have received grace upon grace. The law indeed was given through Moses. Grace and truth came through Jesus Christ. Grace and truth. That's a pairing that's worth preserving.